Reality Check City begins now. All right. Time to get down to the brass tacks. Burning the midnight oils in Reality Check City. We're here to talk trash. Basically. Almost couldn't get the engine running. But here we are. Hope everyone's doing well. What up, King Venom and Death by Nemesis first in the compartment bay? Keeping the seats warm for the people. Kings always show up early. Thank you so kindly. You know, the title of the live stream isn't so important to me as it is to you guys. Gaming is dead isn't something I'd agree with, but I'm open to talking about the concept. Because maybe multiple meanings is the best way to go. And I wanted to share something right off the bat, because I didn't know, I had no idea we were down this bad. At least on PlayStation's side. I took a look at Xbox, and we're not good over there either. Then I can't describe what's going on. I just have to show you. I just have to show you. We're going to have to turn down their audio because I think they've done a contract with Baby Metal or something. So let's see what we got here. We'll just bust this one off real quick. Okay? It's gonna be a real quick. And while we're at it, let's wait till the song changes. So, this is how down bad we are over at PlayStation. We now have the candy-colored controllers coming to a store near you. The Hyperpop Collection. Damn, Sony fanboys, Wheaton. Good! I am a Sony fanboy. Nah. Not really, you know. These things break the second you do something a little bit hasty with them. This thing would be broken 3 weeks. Play one round of The Binding of Isaac. Break this controller instantly. How much it's gonna be? $120, $140. Fuck me! Gaming, isn't dead, but damn it is clawing at the teat. Waiting for that suckle. How's it going tonight, gentlemen?
Welcome.
Philo!
That Draken Butch 420 is a member.
What up, home G? In the compartment frickin' bay. You got any trash to talk on the gaming industry? Cause we're here to talk slop. You know, we'll be on for quite a while tonight if things, play out the way I hope. But, yeah, man. Thank you so kindly. 41 months, both barrels, Philo. Aiming straight at us. Probably $110. $110! $110, by the way. Yeah. You know, it never fails that they pull something out that nobody needs, wants, or asked for, you know? They've always got something up their sleeve, a little Joker card, and it's not even a fun one either. It's a generic. What a poet. Low-key want to buy it, but I've got the Death Stranding 2 controller. I'm not one to tell you what to do. There's only one life, probably, so spend your money. Spend your money how you please. Techno Red, Remix Green, and Rhythm Blue. Wow, wait, it's everything? Oh, console covers. I was about to... I was gonna say, if we're that desperate... Damn. That'd be $800. What up, KMMA? 30K. What's going on, gentlemen? See Keem's in the house. Dennis, what up? We're doing well, man. We're just, bouncing some tomatoes off PlayStation for a minute so we can hop over to Xbox and then bounce some tomatoes over there, you know? If anyone has anything big to say on their mind or wants to bring something to the table conversation-wise, the lines are open tonight. I was thinking about doing something along the lines of Discord days, you know? I've always wanted to do that. I might have popped it off once and tried it, but not sure what happened. It's like community night, you know? We go in the Discord and we just look at what's been posted. I don't know. It's something I was thinking about doing for a while. We might just bust it out soon. On a regular basis, too. You guys post some funny shit, and I don't have infinite time to read it, but when I do read it, it's 100% funny. What's your opinion on that Black Ops setup? Oh, man. Should we just bust that out right now? Mother fricker. Mother fricker. I tell you what, if that's how Todd Howard's spending his time and his community's time and his community's IP, because, you know, Fallout's not just one man's thing anymore, it's every man's thing. Something gets so big, it belongs to the people. Power to the gamers. Let's, do they have some copyrighted music? Let's see what they got.
Can be any
Call of Duty. Call of Duty! And Fallout. This pisses me off in unimaginable ways that I cannot even begin to describe. Dude, this gives me no hope for Fallout 5. This gives me zero hope. It makes me think that the future is a coffin. A big fucking coffin. This is a hopeless, garbage scenario. Look, I love Fallout. I like the TV show. I like her. I like, you know, the cowboy ghoul. But I'll be damned if I ever look at this with joy. It may as well be the most atrocious... There's no level they will not go to. There's no depth they won't sink to. I know we got some Call of Duty veterans in the house. People who've been there, done that, and they'll be there forever. I'm still gonna lay it on thick. Call of Duty is dead. It is the most product-induced nightmare fuel! It's gone, man! It's gone! And Fallout is gone too! It's dead! It died! Because they wanted to make a fucking space game. Well, it was just basically not that great. A side game. That's what it was. And they wanted it to be the fucking Titanic setting sail. Fuck you, Todd Howard. Make a better game. What are you doing? Crossing dicks with these guys over here, man. Prepare for a fucking reality check. Gaming's not dead, but look at this festering wound on the fucking body of art that has been created. Used to be art. Single-player art. I want to body slam Call of Duty between fucking so many pillars of concrete! It's dead! Take 3 years off, you son of a bitches. Look at fucking GTA over here, taking 15 years to come out. We got fucking nothing. Online cuck content I don't want. I spit on it. This is fucking dumb. Bottom line. But what a great image to have paused on, because it really fuels something. God, there's no depth they will not sink to. Fuck, they'll bring in... God damn! They'll bring in... Call of Duty is, cursed. The curse will be lifted someday. What the fuck is this? Yeah, what the fuck is it? It's a skin battle pass diarrhea dookie. Fucking bullfuck suck pile. Wow. Wow, you're so cool, man. Bro, there's no franchise they will not bend over and slide the credit card. Deathclaw hunts. It's like, oh, we can't make your favorite games, but here, we're gonna shove them into Call of Duty's ass. It's like, okay, man. Okay. I hate... Ooh, man. Ooh, man. Ooh. Not my cup of tea. Not quite my tempo. Not quite my tempo. Man. Make a video game, for fuck's sake. Make a video game, because this ain't it, son. If there are Fallout fans playing Call of Duty, I hope they don't, like, buy this. I don't even generally like Lucy, but yeah, let's buy her skin. What, 'cause she cute? Man! Don't simp! She's cute, yeah, I agree, man, but I'm holding my wallet. And if the next Fallout is indeed, like, directly connected to the show, ugh. Yeah, it's gonna be a mighty hard, nasty pill to swallow. I really hope that isn't happening. Make a fucking video game is the bottom line here. Where the fuck's a video game? Oh. I know where the video game is. Here, let me change things around. Battleship is also dead. Is it? Let's see if Battlefield is dead. Let me just type that in. Battlefield is dead, says Philo. Is dead. Battlefield is dead. I don't really... I don't know. Is Battlefield dead? That's a good question. I guess let's make the fucking poll. Is Battlefield 6 dead? Let's just cut through the cow shit, man. Is it dead? Dead game? Let's ask the people. Fuck it. Yay. Nay. There is no maybe so. It's either there is no zombies here, okay? There's no zombies. It's either alive or dead. I don't have to buy the skin to have fun playing COD. Philo, what you talking about, homie? A side game they spent main game money on. It's a mad world, isn't it? It's a mad world. Fallout and Call of Duty has no business crossing the streams. Yeah, you're not... I mean, dude, it's just not really the time. You know? There's an appropriate time. Like when Fallout is alive and we're not just watching a fucking TV show. Like, no disrespect. But where's the game? You know, I'm tired of TV. I've done that too much. TV fucking sucks. Say it with me. TV fucking sucks. Stop watching it. It's demonic. Soul-sucking demonic trash. I have no evidence here that Battlefield 6 is dead, but I've taken a break on it for sure. Yeah, I'm waiting until there's like a naval update. Put a good 100 and whatever the fuck hours into that. Shit. New Vegas remaster is what gaming in Gotham needs. You're not wrong. The players' numbers went down. Of course they did. Shit. People say the same thing about Dead by Daylight, but give it a few weeks now, and it's gonna say, like, record-breaking numbers. So many fucking players, the shit shut down. I'm telling you, dude. There's a rise. There's peaks and dips. Peaks and dips. They took the holidays off, it says, for Battlefield. So I don't know, man. Talking to the wrong guy. I'm not some Battlefield simp. I like the game, but I'm not going to, like, be the shield. They can defend themselves over there. TV sucks. Yeah. I like Call of Duty way more. Well, Philo, if you're comparing two fucking turds, what difference does it make? You've just said they're both dog shit. But if you look at player retention, Battlefield 6 is dead. I have no idea. The way I see it, I'm not playing the game either because I'm waiting for content, you know? I'm waiting for the fucking content to be deployed. I want to see their big naval ships. I want a level that's literally water. There's only fucking boats, no land. That sounds dope to me, dude. That sounds cool. Just literally ships and, like, yeah. Little boats, little crafts in the ocean. That would be dope. Yeah, I would absolutely love to. Dude, anytime you guys want to run some game, I don't know. We'll just throw on the live stream, and there doesn't need to be hype for a community chill mode. You know? Yeah, we can absolutely throw that on anytime. I forgot what I was talking about, but we're moving on to this over here because... well, maybe this is what I was talking about. You know what they got over at Xbox? I couldn't believe my fucking eyes. You think PlayStation is in a hole, in a rut. When I show you this game, just tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. This isn't a surprise or a secret, but it's something to talk about. The elephant in the room, one might say. Looks a little, familiar. Yeah, just looks a little familiar to me. Something is ringing a bell. Huh. Werewolf? Huh. Bro, this looks like the biggest ripoff dollar store bundle I've ever seen. January 23rd, should we check out Ebola Village? Maybe it will be on Game Pass. Ebola Village is a classic horror inspired by 90s survival games presented in a modern, first-person experience. After a disturbing report about biological threat, Maria travels to a remote village to visit her family, only to find a living nightmare. Uncover the village's dark past and immerse yourself in a tense, oppressive atmosphere where fear lurks at every step. Wow. Yeah, it's totally original game that we've definitely never seen all of this before, ever. Definitely not. It's brand new game. Yo, what's up, Solaire in the house? In the compartment bay. We're looking at Resident Evil Village. I mean, Ebola Village be on Xbox. I think this game's already out on, like, something else. Wow. They really are going for a totally original concept here. Like, totally original. Wow, now that I pause it, the graphics look ass. Damn. Dude, when you pause this, you see the graphics are, like, straight ass. You think this is an Unreal 5 game? What is this? Like, what the hell? What engine is this, bro? Suspicious. Yeah, I don't know. January 23rd, should we check out this slop? Like, dude, if they're just gonna hardcore rip off Resident Evil Village and Biohazard at the same time, like... I don't know, maybe it'd be on Game Pass, see? Left 4 Dead vibes. Left 4 Dead vibes. Dude, we gotta play some Left 4 Dead sometime. Maybe even tonight. Anyone got Left 4 Dead installed? Maybe we'll play that at some point. Damn. Fuck. Yeah, that didn't give me the good vibes. That gave me the Ebola vibes. Bad vibes. Praise it like you mean it, the sun! Definitely would be down for, like, a community night. Fucking A, poet. Fucking A, man. Yeah, I'm always down for more community type of interaction. I like that a lot. Damn. Wow. This game looks diarrhea to me, but maybe we should dunk on it if it's only like $10. No, if it's like $50. Nah, man. We've got 100 games to check out. I still want to check out Hail to the Rainbow. That looks fucking amazing. And there's another game I want to check out I've got under my billfold. I didn't want to just play it randomly. Well, I kind of randomly. I didn't want to just spout it out. 13 votes on the poll. Is Battlefield 6 dead? Let me see how the poll's going. I cannot see. 85% of people say Battlefield fucking 6 is totally dead. Ain't that cool? Oh, you guys can see the thing. That's insane, dude. That's insane, bruh. Damn, you guys totally agree on that, don't you? That's funny to me, man. Who are the devs for Ebola Village? I guess we'll find out. It looks so bad, bro. Wait, it says 9 out of 10 on Steam. What are they smoking? Why does my chat break sometimes? Because we got to refresh it. There you go. Unreal Engine 4. I knew it was something suspicious. Unreal 4. I knew it looked like something back in the day-ish. It looked like something that already existed. Official console release date. Bloody fucking blah. Classic survival horror game from the 90s, by the way. What are they on? That's crazy. It's only 17 bucks on Steam. And it's got high rating. What the fuck? I think it looks so bad. Damn, dude. I guess that's the shit, right? Battlefield 6 dead. Let me look at this poll again, man. Damn, bro. You guys are... Damn. Damn. You guys are... telling it like it is. I prefer it that way, you know? Ebola Village. Should we check this? Nah. It's already on Steam, so it's already been checked out. This is just the console pleb version, you know? No disrespect. Yeah, dude. Probably not worth it. But hey, that's what's coming to Xbox. And also, someone in here said Fable might be, like, canceled completely? Nah, man, they just posted this. Here, let me get back over to the page. They just posted this a couple days ago, man.
Horizon 6. Then, it's a stop in Japan where we visit the creators at Game Freak for the latest on Beast of Reincarnation. It all goes down January 22nd, and you can check out the live stream on YouTube. Prizes and even more games. So let's jump in. Mark your calendars. This year's Developer Direct is streaming Thursday, January 22nd. Take a deep dive in some of the most highly anticipated games coming this year. First stop, Playground Games, where we go behind the scenes with the creators behind Fable and Forza Horizon 6. Then
Fable and Forza Horizon 6. Man, bro, I don't want to be a hater, but those... Dude, Forza is so brutally
Thursday,
overrated.
January 20th.
Holy shit, dude. They act like it's some type of... I don't know, powerhouse. I've never purchased one of those games, maybe like 20 years ago. Bro, is that really going to be the protagonist? Are you fucking kidding? Like, is she definitely going... You can't change your character? We have to play as her? Or am I... I guess we'll have to find out on January 22nd, right? We've got 11 days left of slop. Okay. Okay, man. No problem. A knockoff Dino Crisis. Oh, Code Violet? Yeah, we could take a look at that, too. To me, I didn't really, Oh, they've already got the review. Ew. We don't listen to IGN, though. Let's just see what they gave it. And we'll... Code Violet is not the Dino Crisis successor people may have hoped for. Oh. Oh, this game looks cheap as a motherfucker, dude. This game looks cheap as a bitch. I just want to know what score they gave it so I can not click the video. Damn, they gave it a 4. Must be a good game. Oh, maybe it's good. I don't want to watch any reviews. I just want, like, a trailer or whatever fucking gameplay type of thing. Code Violet. Did this game just drop, or what? On the PS5... Where the fuck is it? Hypocritical Code Violet devs wrecked over low quality. Oh. Wow. Apparently it's a devastatingly bad game. Wow. Interesting. Where can I play this bad game? Because I'm all about bad games. Yo, what up, Chaz? Been waiting for you, man. What up, man? We almost didn't get this ship sailing, but here we are. Dude, this game looks fucking horrendous. I want to play it. I'd love to play it. How fucking bad could it possibly be? A broken survival horror mess you should avoid? Hey, we kind of like bad games over here sometimes. We just got our first bad game of the year. The shill says, Luke Steffens. I don't follow him anymore. He's way too in the pocket. Sponsored ad on all my bullshit. The lines are open here. Yes, they are, actually.
Thank you.
Yo!
Chaz UBCS has just donated $9.99 through Super
Thank
Chat.
you.
Toss a log into the fire and let's keep this flame burning bright. IGN cannot be trusted. Zendaya is super mid. I have seen McDonald's cashiers that were superior to her. Even cafeteria employees. Cope, hand over mouth emoji.
The worst Mary Jane she could possibly be. I've never seen such an overrated hoe in the industry. Trash. Thanks, Chaz, for the Big Ten. Throwing a log on the fire. We're burning the midnight oils, good sir. Almost didn't get this going, man. It was resisting, and I said, motherfucker, you gotta work. I hate it when things don't work, that have worked 10,000 times before, you know? It's crazy. Thank you so kindly, Chaz. Where can I get this Code Violet game? Is it, like... It says it's on PlayStation. Is this released right now? Because I'd love to play a shitty fucking game. Big W take. Super mid. Yeah, I've literally seen, like, McDonald's workers. Like, even a fucking... Even some of those construction ladies who bust out the fucking heavy fist, you know? Like, shit. At least they've got some feature. At least there's some kind of curvature, not a ham bone. Anyway, let's see here. Let me know, Chaz. Would you like me to arrange the call to you, or would you like to call me, or are we taking a breather on that? What up, Artec? Holy shit, man. Draken Butch. You are a wild son of a gun, bro. Philo is a wild son of a gun. Zendaya is beautiful 10 out of 10. Bro. Here, let's see. Is this... Are we live and on the air?
Reality Check City.
We've got you, Chaz. I can hear you. You can hear me, yes?
Yes, I can hear you. I
Beautiful.
can hear you well, yes, Dylan. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you, comrade.
Yeah, comrade. What up, Chaz? How's it motherfucking going? Mr. Conductor.
The conductor is here to transport a reality check via the railroad.
Dude, fucking A, please. Lock us
But
in.
What are we talking about tonight? What is on your mind, Dylan? What do you want to talk about that can make us go 12 rounds?
Well, you know, Chaz, I was thinking about that, and the funny thing is, the title of tonight's live stream happens to have a subtitle to it, Is Gaming Dead? And I think you and I stand at different frequencies on this, but I think we agree on more than we think.
You know, dead can be so many terms. Dying. I mean, one good release, two good releases doesn't mean gaming's healthy. It doesn't. Gaming has been going downhill for a long time. It's not just the dwindling sales and the lower quality. It's the frequency of good games, the higher prices, consoles that are they're they're more expensive than ever, and they're making them they're making consoles quicker now instead of you know letting the consoles be optimized and you're marinating. Like people forget Tomb Raider 2013 came out 8 years after the 360 came out. What's the lifespan of the Series X going to be? Probably what, 5 years old right now? 3, 4 years old? It's not that old. It's not going to see 8 years.
Is that what you
Gaming is
want?
on a very
8
gaming.
years?
Well, here's the thing: if you could squeeze performance out of a console for up to 10 years, why wouldn't you? Why would you? Why would you make a console and make a new one after 5 years or
Yeah.
4 years? I think it's silly. I mean, listen, people can have whatever opinions they want, but if you think is bigger than ever and it's the best it's ever been, well, you're a Zoomer and you didn't grow up in the 90s or 2000s or 2010s when gaming was fucking on fire.
Yeah, man, it really was.
You weren't there. You weren't there for Halo 3. Oh, am I still connected? I think my car went crazy.
Yeah, we got you.
So you weren't there for Halo 1, 2, or 3. You weren't there for GoldenEye. You weren't there for Ocarina of Time. You weren't there for, Resident Evil 4 or Resident Evil GameCube. You weren't there. You weren't there. That was when gaming was peak. Gaming was peak in the 90s, 2000s, and I'll even say probably some of the early 2010s. Not the like 2018, 2019, although there were some good games like Red Dead, I think was 2017, 2018. But gaming's it's not in a good space. You have massive layoffs across the industry. You got these woke fucking retards taking over franchises that have less than a 1% of my groups, whether they're female, they're gay, lesbian, whatever, and you have the people in charge franchises catering to these tiny these groups. And I'm like, listen, 99% of people who play Halo are men. 99% of people who play Call of Duty or Battlefield or Resident Evil, they're all men. What are you catering to groups for? You cater to the groups that make you money.
Huh.
There's a million things with the gaming industry. And I don't think these problems existed 10, 15, 20 years ago. Like, what problems existed in gaming 20 years ago? Can you give me? Because I really don't remember gaming having massive problems back then. I can't remember it.
No, I think back then the problem was probably funding or something like that, or time allowance. That was probably the only thing that really stopped people. But now they can delay games for straight up, I don't know, like 5 years, 8 years? Isn't it insane?
Listen, I think things sometimes have to get worse before they get better. I'm sure gaming will probably get back on track at some point. There's going to be course corrections. When no one's buying games anymore, or when companies like 343 or whatever the fuck they're calling it now, Microsoft Studios, I don't know what the fuck they renamed it some bullshit because people are literally linking 343 with shitty quality. Then they had to rename the studio. But if you keep letting these project devs and these people in charge destroy these franchises because they're more
Thank
concerned
you.
about
At
female
PoetWise
leads or non-binary
8021 has just
side
donated
characters, well, you know what? You're gonna get what
through
you fucking
Super
deserve.
Chat.
Just make a good
I'll
game.
put my money where my
If you make a
mouth
good
is.
game with
Triple
a
perspective
well-written
dead.
storyline,
Indie currently thriving.
I won't
The
care if
amount
there's a
of money
character
the
in there
system
that's,
is tons
you
more
know,
than the 90s.
in the
How else
minority
can a
group
game
of some
flop and
kind.
a
I don't give a shit.
studio not die?
But when you go out of your way to just force it and you just don't care and you piss all over your fans, that's where the problems arise. That's where people get upset. And people don't want their games politicized. I just want to play a video game.
Same.
I don't want politics shoved down my throat. And that goes across for any medium. That's music, that's television, sports on TV, TV shows, everything. Don't shove politics where they don't belong. But these fucking people think it belongs everywhere. They believe they're doing us a disservice if they don't do it for us.
Well, not only that, Halo Studios, by the way, is what they call it now, just to clean that up. The 343, oh, they are dirty, but Halo Studios has the same lady in charge who's anti-gun. Imagine putting someone anti-gun in the seat, in the captain's fucking chamber of a first-person shooter. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. 100%.
What the fuck?
But, obviously gaming's not dead because if gaming was dead, no one would be gaming right now. But I think gaming is in a perpetual state of dying, and it's going to keep dying until the trend starts reversing. And I don't know how far down we are. Are we, 90% into the hole? Are we 80%? Are we 50%? I really don't know. But I don't think we're digging out of the hole. I think the hole is being dug deeper.
Well, I think what Poet Wise and Chat just said with Super Chat here, let's see. Triple A perspective is dead. I agree heavily with what this guy has said because indie to me is saving it. Right now, the whole fucking ship is sinking, and I think indie gaming, like literally earlier, I was playing a $4 fucking game because it's better than the fucking $70 one, the $90 one for that matter. Bro, gaming has changed. It has definitely changed. I don't know if it's dead, but the AAA perspective, the quadruple A perspective, fucked.
I'm reading what Poet said. I agree. Indie studios right now, based off what I was reading, they're taking market share. They're making tons of money, and you know what? Good for them. I have no problem with smaller video game companies coming in, making good products. And you know what? It's proof that these budgets, these AAA budgets, have gotten and spiraled totally out of control. I'm sorry. Like, I know GTA 6 is going to make a ton of money, but what's the budget on that game? They're talking about $1 billion budget with everything, or 500 million. It was some crazy number. It's like, I get it. GTA, it's a big open world game. I get that. But a lot of these AAA games are starting to become way over budget. And where's that money going? Is it really costing that much money to make some of these games? Sometimes I read the budgets on these games, and I have a hard time believing that that's what they're spending. It's almost kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, suspicious, one might say, in fact. It's like a tax.
Could be. It could be. I mean, come on. Would you put it past these scumbags to be laundering money?
Absolutely fucking not. Look at Mind's Eye, dude. That guy had faith like it was his shit. It was his shit. He said, this is going to change things. This is going to be the GTA competitor, bitch. And it just flopped so hard. Like, we're the only people who fucked with that game, basically.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio said in Wolf of Wall Street, absolutely fucking not.
Absolutely fucking not. What a great movie, by the way, Chaz. I mean, Margot Robbie. God!
Oh, my God. The part where she, opened her legs and then she stopped him from eating. Oh, amazing. Oh, mommy Margot. Oh, I love her.
Dude, make a game about that. Fuck.
Oh my God, the Margot Mommy Simulator. Sign me up. I'll pre-order 10 copies.
Yeah, man, that's a hell of a fucking time there. But what do
Yeah.
you think, Chaz,
We can
about
talk.
like we've been waiting so long? As far as Xbox, I've been there since day one, but I've been waiting so long for the next generation to hit. And when I open up what they're showing me, it's all cartoon graphics, cell shaded and shit. Where's my game? Where's my next generation, Chaz?
Oh, I agree. Cell shading's cute if you like baby games. Where's my real life graphics? Didn't they promise us like real life graphics, like graphics that are going to look like if I walk outside to go to get my coffee at Starbucks, like where everything's rendered in like essentially like human vision? I thought that was coming. I don't know where that is. I've been waiting for that for a while now. When's it coming? Because they're not there yet, and I'm getting annoyed.
Well, we'll just have to wait till the next console, Jazz. I guess COVID messed it all up or something, so we're just gonna.
Oh, that's a bunch of horse shit.
Oh man, oh they leaned on
Oh
that for so
God.
long.
Oh, the fucking go. You know what? I still see people wearing masks on my trains, and I actually look at them with disgust. A purple-haired, blue-haired liberal was walking by me with her mask in the train station, and I scoffed at her as I walked by. I huffed, and I was like, I know she heard it.
Oh.
COVID called 6 years ago. They want their masks back. Take your fucking mask off. It's over. It's over.
Oh, they only use that for
Pandemic's
so long.
over.
It is, isn't it?
It's over.
We're in the paradise land now, Jazz. We're in fucking paradise.
I had got to hit the rewind button. Oh my God. Leave it to Philo. Philo's got to always go against the grain. 99 of us would say, don't drink the poison, Philo. And Philo would shoot the poison right in front of us and be like, I drank it, guys. It tastes great. Zendaya is beautiful. 10 out of 10. Oh boy, buddy. Buddy, we gotta get Philo out of the basement. He's got to go look at a woman outside.
I mean, dude, I don't want to be too harsh, but Zendaya, when I look
No,
at her,
no. I don't want to be harsh. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But let's take Philo to a Hooters.
yeah, Hooters.
He will find 10 girls serving wings that look better than Zendaya.
Bro, I think they destroyed Hooters. They started covering up all the women. They don't like that anymore.
Yeah, well, if they want my business, they'll start dressing like whores again.
Oh shit!
Why was Hooters such a good thing in the 90s and 2000s? Because they showed their cleavage and their assholes.
Whoa! I don't remember that part, but damn.
Well, okay, maybe not their assholes, but the butt cheeks out of the little shorts.
Oh man, deploy the Hooters video game. There we go.
But Zendaya, she'd probably be a lot hotter if she put on like 30 pounds. I'm not gonna lie, if she put some fucking fat on them hips, maybe the titties grew a little bit, ass got a little juicy. She's probably on the level of like a Chick-fil-A cashier at that point.
So specific. Good lord, man.
I love it. I love being specific. I'm a fucking scumbag.
Oh man. Yeah, to me, there's nothing I could do there. I would be in it. If I were in a marriage, it'd be solely for the money. I'd leave her immediately within the first year.
I'm looking at Keem. Keem said he'd smash Zendaya. Listen, anyone who's got a brain is going to smash Zendaya. That's not the point. I would smash the fucking 3 out of 10 from, my high school glory days. Doesn't mean I'm not going to smash Zendaya, but like, smashing Zendaya, like that's a low bar for most people. Most people smash a fucking catcher's mitt.
Yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow there, man.
I've smashed plenty of catcher's mitts in my days. You kidding me? What do they call them? Call them practice girls.
Oh my lord, Chaz. We are going down the dark road.
We're going down the fucking rabbit hole. This is what happens when you throw the logs in the fire. You get to call in and rant and talk a lot of shit and get the chat riled up. The goal is to get the chat riled up. I see 19 people in the seats right now. I'm not getting off the phone until 25 to 30 people get in the seats. So we got to get more people in this chat. Tell your friends, like, share, subscribe. Tell everyone in the Discord that we're here. We're out here. We're out here waiting. We want the seats full.
Tell the other Discords too. Tell them to.
Tell them all. Someone get on Dead by Donovan's Discord. Tell him to come in here. I don't think he's streaming tonight.
No.
No.
I'm telling you, Chaz.
What's the next topic, Brass? Brass, what's on your mind? What's the next topic? Let's fire at the hip, babe. We only went like 3 or 4 rounds. We got some ways to go.
Okay, let's move on to Resident Evil 9. Guaranteed success, yes or no?
1,000%. I was worried. I thought it looked like a piece of steamy shit when it was just what's her name? The fucking piece of ass, the blonde chick. What's her name?
What?
Bro, not. What's her name? The protagonist. I forgot her name. Yeah, Grace. The little hide and seek with the monster and the trailer. I'm like, I don't know. But then when they showed Leon with the Resident Evil 4 interface, I was like, ooh. I started tingling. I'm like, Resident Evil 4 remake combined with, whatever aesthetic they're going with Grace. Grace might be more of like a hide and seek simulator thing. Hey, I'm okay with it because if we're getting 2 campaigns with 2 different distinct styles of gameplay, I could fuck with that. That's okay. I'm not against that approach. Now, obviously, can Capcom fuck it up? Of course they can. They're Capcom. They drop the ball all the time. One day they'll hit a home run with Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 2 remake. Then they'll strike out at slow pitch softball with Resident Evil 3 remake. So can Resident Evil 9 be a flop? Of course. But after the last couple trailers, I'm leaning heavily towards monster success.
Yeah.
But we'll find out in about 6 weeks.
Yeah, right? Man, it's like second Christmas to me. I care more about Resident Evil than I care about fucking Christmas, man. This is a joy to see. 2 different styles of gameplay is what we needed. If it were just pure Grace, oh, man. Oh.
Yeah, if it was an all Grace game with the footage we saw, I don't know, man. I was getting real concerned. But then, the Leon reveal, and it was clearly inspired by RE4 remake gameplay, which is smart. If it's not broke, don't fix it. You want to make some tweaks and adjustments, that's fine. But everyone loved RE4 gameplay. So if you're going to insert his style of gameplay for his campaign and Grace gets something a little different, that's Gucci. That's fine. I'm okay with it. So I'm excited. I think RE9 is going to be good. I'm interested to see what the Return of Raccoon City is going to be like. The talking zombies is kind of interesting. I'm wondering, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the meaning of that, or what's the point of them talking or communicating? I think it's cool and it's interesting. I want to see where they're going with it. But I do wonder how much legs the main series has, though. I mean, Leon's clearly older now. I don't know how many more mainline series games we're gonna get. It might not be that many.
Well, I mean, I at least see this going to the 10th game, and I just wonder what they could really pull off with that. I consider this a step in the right direction, at minimum. And I know, no matter what, this game will succeed. And people can cope, they can scream, they can cry. The game is going to sell legendary fucking amounts. Legendary. It's Leon, man. It's everyone's best boy.
But let's not conflate sales with quality. And a lot of people do that, and they're like, oh, well, this game sold so much. It made so much money. It was obviously a great game. Like, wrong. Justin Bieber sold more copies than the Beatles. Does that mean Justin Bieber's better than the Beatles? I don't think so. Money is not everything. A lot of copies can get sold. Like Resident Evil 6 is a great example. And I was there. I had my certified badge before a lot of these Zoomers did. And you remember the hype, I'm sure, Dylan. They hyped that game up as this was going to be the Resident Evil of all Resident Evils. It's going to be better than 4, better than 5. It's going to be bigger than 4 and 5. And I remember RE6, like when that game dropped, I got it day one. I'm pretty sure I got it at the midnight launch at my nearby GameStop. And I won't lie, I thought the Leon camp, because I think you could choose which campaign you play first. I can't remember, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I think you could pick who you wanted. I went right to Leon, and I liked Leon's campaign. But God, the other 2 campaigns were not very good. And I remember, I'm like, is it just me, or do I think this game is pretty bad? And then I started reading user reviews, reading review sites that are clearly not getting checks cashed by Capcom. That game was RE6 like a 0 out of 10 or a 3 out of 10. Obviously, it wasn't a poorly constructed game, but the story sucked. I didn't like some of the boss fights. I didn't think the campaigns were overly great. Leon's was decent. Like, let's say the other two campaigns were as good as Leon's. I think the game's probably respectable at that point. But that was a big letdown game. And one of the biggest things people point to is, oh, well, it sold so many copies. It couldn't have been that bad. I'm like, no, it was bad. It was a massive letdown. Critic scores were down across the. Critic scores were much lower than 4 and 5. Fan scores were much lower than 4 and 5. It was just like Capcom missed the mark. Now, does it mean they made a bad game? No. Does it mean that they tried to do too much? I mean, come on. The scene where you're in a fighter jet, that was awful. The vehicle chase, I think that was when you're playing as Ada, that was garbage. Like they just tried to do too much, and it backfired. And like I said, doesn't mean it's a 0 out of 10, 3 out of 10. But it was, I would say it was probably like a 6 out of 10. But what made it so bad was the hype. They were hyping this as this is going to be the best game we've ever made for the mainline. And it wasn't. It was definitely not. Probably one of the worst. Actually, I would say out of all the mainline games, that's got to be maybe my worst one. I can't think of another one that's, I mean, mainline only. Like, would you agree, Dylan? Is there a mainline game that's worse than 6? Because I don't think there is, unless we're counting RE3 remake. But that's a remake, so I don't even know if I want to go there.
Are we counting Village?
Yes, and God, they almost might fall into a tie.
I think it's a tie.
I don't know, man. People love Village, which is a little weird to me because, again, not a terrible game. Like, I think if you love 7, which I did, you're going to at least like Village. I just thought, again, some of the story elements of Village I didn't like. Also, I don't know what was with the toned down gore, which made no sense to me. I'm like, this is a Resident Evil game. Why does it feel like I'm shooting, these zombies or whatever the fuck they are, and they're not bleeding? Like, I thought that was goofy. There were some glitchy bugs in some of the boss battles. I remember that one boss battle where it's underground and it's like that big behemoth looking thing. It was glitching. I mean, they might have fixed it, but when I was playing it, right out of the box, I don't know. I just also some of the fucking like Heisenberg. Come on. First of all, why'd they call him Heisenberg? that was a Breaking Bad ripoff.
To fuck with us.
They didn't have to call him Heisenberg. Yeah, it was terrible. Heisenberg was just also the enemies were goofy. I mean, obviously we all love Mommy Miranda. That was cute. But like I said, Village was it was a messy sequel to 7, which I don't care what anyone says. 7 is far better than Village. If you think 8 is better than 7, I don't know what to tell you. That's like you're like the same person who says 3 remake is better than the original. That's what that tells me.
Dude, are there people who say that?
Yeah, there's quite a few simpletons. If you want to see people with like the lowest IQs, go to the Capcom Facebook page. Oh my God. Every time they put out a product, you'll have people, this is the best game ever. Oh my God, this is such a great game. And I'm like, literally, like Capcom could shit in a bag and put like an Ada sticker on the bag. And people be like, this is like game of the year. But like, yeah, I would say, all right, so you're saying Village might be worse than 6 for the main line. Is that your final answer?
It's really bad, man. I think the way I judge it is, I'd rather play 6 than I'd rather play fucking Village because honestly, it is fucking torture. It is a linear game that feels kind of open, but it's fake. It's fake. You have to go to the fucking doll house. Dolls in my Resident Evil, by the way. Anyone who thinks dolls are scary gets stone cold fucking stunnered through the window!
You know what? I'm about to give it to you. You know what does it for me? RE6's mercenary mode was fantastic. Or their co-op mode where you kill, it was mercenary mode, I think, where you chain, you kill all the fucking zombies you get with the combos, and it's co-op. The mercenary mode I thought in 8 and Village sucked. Like, it was mercenary mode was typically just kill things and get a score. I remember I couldn't get past like the 3rd or 4th mercenary level in Village because you're underground. It's when you're in like the little generator area and you have to kill everything, but you have to like run through the map to find every enemy. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, I should just be in an open area. I shouldn't have to backtrack through tunnels to find this random enemy. And I was like, and I'm sure, yeah, I could go on YouTube and use a tutorial. I'm like, no, I'm really good at mercenaries mode. At one point, I was like in the top 2% or 1% on Xbox Series X with Wesker. I know how to play mercenaries mode. I should not have to backtrack 6 or 7 times to get all the enemies for the level just to go to the next level. And I was like, you know what? Fuck Village mercenaries mode. They couldn't even get mercenaries mode right in Village.
Yeah,
But yeah, 6's mercenary mode. 6 mercenary mode was actually really good. So you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say Village is the worst mainline game, and 6 is barely ahead of it. We'll call it for what it is. It's a nose hair ahead. Oh, here we go. In the poll, which game's worse, 6 Village? I love both equally. Yeah, I'm gonna say Village is worse.
dude.
Oh my god, I love both. I love both equally. Oh my god, you guys are Zoomers. You guys are Zoomers. Why is it a tie? That's crazy. Oh, I can't right now with you guys in the chat. We got a lot of contrarian. We got Zoomers and contrarians in the chat. It's killing me.
You guys are killing us in here. Hit the like button or be denied. Oh my god. Yeah, look, man, when I think of Resident Evil, the next installment of it, when I talk about its success, I separate the money success from the artistic success. I think it could be both, but what I'm saying is I guarantee the money's going to hit this like the iceberg hit the Titanic. It's going to be a money fucking plow, you know?
I mean, there are some great, I shouldn't say great games because they're not released yet, but there are some, games on the horizon. You got GTA 6, you got Alien Isolation 2, you got the 3rd chapter of the Final Fantasy 7 remake. We got some games in the pipeline. They're coming. They're on their way. But like I said, I just think good top tier level games are they're just too few and far between for my liking. And I think gamers like us who were used to decades of top tier gaming and top tier quality, we are the ones that lose interest. And I get it. We get replaced by the Zoomers who think everything in their generation and era is great. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure there's less copies being sold. There's less overall copies because I get it. Digital's a thing now. Digital sells more than it ever has. But I want to know the total number of copies for these games coming out. They're definitely losing steam. Well, you saw it with Black Ops 7. I think it was it was selling 60, 70% behind Black Ops 6. That's a pretty bad decline for one game. One game separated by a couple years. I know the Madden series have taken a beating in recent years. Granted, Madden's just a bunch of copy-paste bullshit.
They both are, frankly.
Simulator. Yeah, copy-paste. Let's copy and paste the rosters. We add a couple new buttons. Added a couple new buttons and some voice commentary and slap a new game. I mean, some of these franchises coming out with a game every single year is retarded. And I know Capcom wanted to do that. I read that article a couple years ago. They were like, oh yeah, they want to put out Resident Evil every year. I think they were stupid to even try it. We saw it in the beginning because Resident Evil 2 came out first, remake. Then they did 3 remake, and 3 remake flopped. And I don't care what anyone says. When you discount a game from $60 to 30, 40, 30, 20, 10, yeah, you're going to artificially sell copies. Also, if I'm correct, I think there was about a 2-year gap. It was a 2 or 3 year gap from RE3 remake to 4 remake. So, but they originally wanted to get those games like within a year of each other. And I think when 3 flopped, they made sure to not rush 4 out the door, because if they did rush 4 out the door to get RE2, 3, and 4 out the door in one calendar year, that might have backfired on them. But I remember They didn't do that because if I'm correct, RE2 remake or RE4 remake came out 2 years after 3 remake. If I'm someone could check me on that, but I'm almost positive it was 2 full years. But Capcom definitely strayed away from that every annual RE cycle that they were rumored to do, and I think they were smart to not do that.
Unfortunately, Chaz, I'm gonna have to disagree with what you said. The remake definitely didn't flop. It did very well from what I can see here. Not as good as the
Well,
second one, but you know.
well, here's the thing. Like I said, when you sell games steep discounts, and they discounted. Listen, RE2 remake held its price for a very long time before they even started doing discounts. I remember because the game was still selling at a higher price. RE3 remake, I'm pretty sure, was getting steep discounts within like a year or like 6 months. And like I said, when you sell games for pennies on the dollar, you're going to sell more copies. Capcom will never show us how much money each game made individually. They're just going to tell us copies sold. RE2 Remake had far higher profit margins because that game sold. The demand was there, so they kept selling it for $59.99. The demand never really slowed for a while. So they might have sold, actually, yeah, it was successful in terms of copies sold. 10 million is great, but it still sold 60% less than its predecessor. 60% is a pretty nasty dip. Anytime executives see a 60% dip from one game to another, they're not going to like that. So there's that. And like I said, they definitely sold that game far cheaper. Like if I guarantee you, if Capcom was like, "Hey, this is the dollar amount," RE2 remake shit all over RE3 remake in terms of actual dollars. And I still stand by that. And not to mention, look at the critic scores across every, review collecting website. You look at the critic scores, user scores, whatever. RE2 remake literally crushed it across the board compared to RE3. So everyone's going to have their definition of what successful is. I don't think RE3 remake was the success most people, think it was. It was definitely a step back for Capcom. I'm sure they weren't happy about the sales compared to RE4 and RE2.
RE4 to RE2.
Like for the remakes, like RE2 remake was 16 million copies. I don't know what RE4 remake currently sits at, but the thing is that game probably is still selling somewhat consistently well. I'm sure it sold more copies than RE3 remake, and again, probably sold more copies at a higher price. So
yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
guarantee you, and listen, P. Fabiano, that guy didn't walk out of the company on his own. He got forced out because he was there. He was in charge for Village, and he was in charge of 3 remake. There's no question in my mind. 3 remakes probably, like, what got his seat warm was Village, and 3 remake got him ousted. There's no way. If they were happy, because like I said, if you're just going strictly based off of copies sold, then Fabiano should have gotten a promotion. He didn't get a promotion. He essentially was told to go. He was told to go bye-bye. They were like, "Hey, we'll let you resign, or we're gonna fire you."
Yeah, it was experimental, man. I don't know why that guy was even so empowered to do what he did. Really odd, isn't it?
I think sometimes people get put in positions and they were better doing whatever it was they were doing prior to that, and they get too much creative control or direct control. I mean, come on. How are you in corporate for a company like Capcom? How do you not outsource? You assign your A squad level development team to do RE2 remake, and you give your RE3 remake IP to some fucking bunch of nobodies. That was crazy to me. If I was in management at a company like Capcom, I'm going to be like, okay, when the RE2 team is done RE2, that same team is doing RE3. That to me, that's a common sense decision. Am I wrong?
Common sense, yeah.
It's common sense. Why would you give listen, I know in the original RE2 sold more than the original RE3. That, you know what? I don't care. That's fine. Whatever. They're still both phenomenal games with phenomenal IP, and fans want high quality games. Why would you go out and be like, hey, we're going to give the RE3 remake game to a shitty development team that's not nearly as good as the other team? Why? Why would you do that? That doesn't even make, like, from a business 101 standpoint, like, anyone could see the writings on the wall for that. And they did it, and that happened under Fabiano's watch. And I think that's why he got fired.
I perhaps I'm not sure exactly
I mean, it's
why he was let go. I'd love to know actually more about that, but you know, he wasn't the only hand that was doing the dirty work, but yeah, he was a major. He was a major part of the puzzle. Shit, man. But
I mean, we could beat the RE3 debate, you know, we could beat that horse dead. I mean, I'll do it. You know me, I have a lot of passion about how much of a letdown that game was. I will argue with anybody. And I will listen to anyone's argument. If someone tells me, "Hey, I got 5 reasons why RE3 remake is a good game," I'll listen. I'm like, "Tell me all 5." But I'm going to counter why I disagree, or maybe I agree with 1 or 2 of your points. I mean, RE3 remake, it did some things I liked. It did, but they were too few and far between. And for a game that was promised to be its own full-length game, it really probably should have been like a $30 DLC.
it really
It was
should
a very
have been.
short game.
It really should have
It was
been.
like, it was not a content-driven game. Like, I felt like after I beat it, I'm like, that's it? Like, and yeah, of course, it's replay value. You beat it in different modes, you get different achievements, but that's every game. Like, that's nothing special. That's not enough to be like, oh, well, did you beat it on Nightmare mode or Inferno mode? I don't give a fuck. Like, it just didn't feel like it had any meat on the bone. Like, RE2 Remake had a lot of meat on the bone. RE4 Remake had way more meat on the bone compared to the two of them.
Oh my god.
Put some meat on that bone for daddy. Put some meat on that bone for daddy.
There was no meat. There was pure bone. I thought we were gonna have a explorable Raccoon City, and people are still holding
Oh
out
my
hope.
god, I was so excited for. Oh my, like, remember Fabiano lied and said, "Oh, the RE3 remake Raccoon City is going to be much larger than the original." That was a fucking lie. He lied to us.
Much larger than the original, by the way. We'll never forgive that.
That's what
shit.
he said. He
Yeah.
lied. He's a fucking liar.
Guess where he's at now, Chaz.
Oh my-
Guess where Peter Fabiano ran off to.
Isn't he out destroying Bungie or some shit?
He's destroying Bungie with Marathon, the game that stole the fucking whole art form from whatever artist that was. And now, they're like $500 million down or something crazy. That is a giant investment.
Listen, sometimes people get appointed and they destroy and ruin everything they touch.
Mm-hmm.
That's Petey Fabiano.
Oh, Petey.
Oh,
Petey
and then you got that
Fabiano.
fucking, and then you got that fucking cocksucker from fucking what the fuck, Gearbox, Randy Slimeball Pitchford.
Oh.
I fucking hate that piece of shit. What he did to Aliens, Colonial Marines, I still don't know how to this day they were not sued into oblivion. I'll never understand. Some judge got paid off. That should have Gearbox should have went under for that. They should have been sued and destroyed and dismantled for what they did.
Bro, it was like a $1 game. I bought that at a $5 shop. Brand new.
That's $5 too much, Dylan. I bought it day one because I was so excited.
Bro.
Because I was fucking lied to by Randy Pitchford. He played that demo, which was run on some supercomputer. It wasn't even the game. It was like a special demo of the level. Wasn't even the same as the game. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's what I realized. Pre-orders, that might have been the last game I pre-ordered all those years ago.
Damn.
It
all
really
those
might have
years
been.
ago. It scarred you, Chaz. You can never recover from that shit.
I mean, I don't know, I might have pre-ordered Resident Evil 6, but the thing is, Colonial Marines was the first game where I really started thinking about what am I going to pre-order, like how selective am I going to be, or am I going to start waiting? Because I used to pre-order everything. After Colonial Marines came out, I really started getting stingy. Now I can't remember the last time I pre-ordered a video game. It's been a long time.
Was the game that bad? Jesus.
Colonial Marines?
Yeah.
Did you play it? Did you play it, buddy?
No, I left that shit in the package and refunded it later. I
Oh my God. That was
resold it.
maybe one of the biggest, that was maybe one of the worst games ever made. It was one of the biggest letdowns of all time. It was just the game came out for 360. It could have passed for like almost like a PS2 game. It was bad.
Bro.
It was bad. PS2, PS3. It was awful. And they pissed all over it. They made up their own bullshit, like in the story. And of course, Pitchford's like, "Oh, we got writers from Fox, from Aliens. It's gonna be canon." They just made up. They made up this bullshit about how the alien life cycle process, how the alien metastasizes and all this shit. They made up a bunch of crap that made no sense just to say, well, it's canon because Fox approved it. Fox didn't give two shits. Fox just wanted to make money.
They'll sign that contract real quick. Just slide them a few dollars. At least back then, I think. What the fuck? I don't know why we can't just get more good Alien games. It's really dissatisfying, but, you know, good things are coming, Chaz. Gaming's not entirely dead. We've got Alien Isolation motherfucking 2. Okay?
Oh my God. Amanda Ripley is super hot. And Amanda Ripley is a fucking... You want to talk about a strong female lead that doesn't look like a man? Look no further than Amanda Ripley. What's with these females in games looking like ugly now? Like, they're doing it on purpose. Like, it's like they're trying to redefine beauty standards in gaming. And I'm like, listen, it's a fucking video game. We have hot actresses. We have hot music stars. Who gives a fuck? Give me my hot 3D render of Cortana. Don't give me an ugly Cortana, which is what 343 did. Don't give me what was the game with the really ugly chick that looked like a dude that was like in the last couple of years that was like taking the internet by storm? She looked like a guy. Not Abby. That was Last of Us 2. There was another game. The chat probably knows. Like she had like a man face and like
Horizon.
dark skin and yeah, I think that was it. I was like, listen, stop making these women in gaming ugly. It's ridiculous. It looks retarded.
Oh, but Chaz. Oh wait, you might be talking about the Star Wars chick, right?
Oh no, I'm talking about that. That was one of them. There was another one. It was, I don't know. She looked like she had like a bow and arrow or a sword or something on her. Like it was like that kind of era of gaming, or that kind of era of game. In the past or something. Like she was a hunter or something. But she was ugly as fucking sin. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, just give me a fucking female character that looks normal. I mean, look what they did to Cortana in Halo 5. Look how they massacred my sweet baby girl.
Yeah,
they destroyed her. They took away her tits, and like they not only did they cover her like chest with like that spacesuit looking thing, they made her titties small. I'm like, what the fuck did you do to my Cortana?
Chat saying Fable. Is that the chick? Is that the chick?
Yeah, that's it. Fable.
Oh.
Yeah, that chick looks like a fucking dude.
Here, let's see.
And don't get me started on Abby. Oh yeah, she was working out to avenge her father, bro. Abby's arms are bigger than every man's in that game. And guess what? They're in an apocalypse. Unless she has access to steroids and tren or testosterone and all that shit, no female's arms would be that big in the zombie apocalypse. Bullshit. They knew what they were doing. Naughty Dog knew what they were doing. She wasn't trans, but she sure looked like one, even though she wasn't.
Chaz, you don't get it. Abby is... that makes more sense to me than everything else. Everything else, like
No, Dylan, how many women have you ever seen in your life that were that jacked? Ever?
Just a couple, but that's
Okay,
enough.
so
That's enough.
but in a zombie apocalypse where you don't have the you're not gonna have the diet or the resources to look like that. That's what made. Listen, I didn't have a problem with Abby, hitting the weights to be strong, and because she felt like she had to be tough. That's fine. That's Gucci. I'm cool with that. But the way they made her look, it wasn't even just the big giant bulking arms. She also had like a flat muscly chest. I'm like, you can't have both. Now you look even more ridiculous. Like, let's say they slapped a pair of like D's on Abby with the big fat muscly arms. That actually might have looked a little more normal. But the way they made her look in that game, oh my God, come on, man. They made her look like a dude. It didn't make any sense to me.
Well, Chaz, if you played the game through the entire length of the game, and you
I
get to
played
the end,
every second.
you see
played-
she's thin. She's thin because she doesn't have those supplements, which would be abundant in an end-of-the-world scenario. So in some cases, I do agree. It makes sense, but the game didn't need to be as political as it did.
They just didn't need to make her look like Miss America, Miss Olympia
I
to
think
get their
she
point
needed
across.
to.
Like,
I think she needed to.
but I still think they went overboard with their design. They made it look ridiculous. But whatever, that's up. Hey, listen, that's up to them. Neil Druckmann's worth tens of millions of dollars, and I'm not. So I guess he's smarter. He's the smartest guy in the room, I guess. Smarter than me, that's for sure.
Oh my God.
How about The Last of Us Part 3 on HBO? Is chat looking forward to that? I kind of want to know how they feel.
Last of Us Part 3, I think everyone's unsubscribed from that. Everyone literally fucking turned off their credit card account so they don't get fucked by HBO even harder. Like, unsubscribe, people. Get off the stuff. Do not do that. Do not pay for a shit-ass show that has obviously left you and all the fans behind. Like, it's a Druckmann suckfest. Hopefully he's completely off board the project, because then maybe it can come back. But it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. They already destroyed clickers. They don't run in hordes like fucking crazy style. Where's my game? Because I don't see it. All I see is a potato face and Pedro Pascal.
I'm so tired of Pedro Pascal in every fucking movie or TV show known to man. Like, can we get this guy? Like, can he take a break? Like,
Nope.
can he take a 1 year trip? 1 year trip to Belize?
To Belize. No.
I'll send you to Belize.
Send you to Belize. Fuck yeah, man. No, I mean, I think he needs to join Pete Fabiano over on Marathon and just get the fuck away. Just get the fuck away.
I don't know when Alien Isolation 2 is coming. I was like digging for anything on the internet the other day. There's nothing yet. I don't know if they're just taking their sweet time. I mean, I don't care. I'd rather keep the game in the oven than instead of releasing a fucking premature baby. No one wants that. I want my games to be top tier. Keep it in the oven.
Well, it's only been a year.
The game. Yeah, don't rush the game and give me slop. I don't want slop. We've had enough slop the last 5-10 years. Halo 5, Halo 4.
Dude,
Resident
those are
Evil
ancient
Village.
games. Those are retro now, Chaz.
Yeah, but you know what? The retro slop. Retro slop. What's the next topic? Let's spin the wheel of fortune and see what it lands on. What do you think? And what else is on your mind?
I seen something in chat here. Let me see. Someone brought up something regarding.
Yeah, you know
Capcom.
what? Let's see. Chat. We could let chat. We could let chat pick the next topic.
Well, if they're alive and awake, hey, chat, are you alive and awake? What's the next topic? Throw us a topic.
I see 26 seats in the chat. That's good. It's more than when I got in here.
Those are rookie numbers. We got to pump those up big. Share it to your
You gotta pump
folks.
them up.
Share it to your friends. Share it to your enemies. Get them in here, because we're talking trash on the industry like no one fucking else is. No one's got the half nut to do it. Everyone's paid and sponsored and bitch slapped to do a commercial where they sell you the product. Here, I tell it like it is. Chaz tells it like it is. The chat tells it like it is.
See, if I ever got into content creating and I ever got big and I had like sponsorship offers from like Capcom and like Naughty Dog, you know what I would tell them? I'd be like, yeah, send me the check. And I'd get the check and I would record myself like, when you get a check and you like take each end and you like, push it in and push it out like, you're excited, like, I don't know what they call that, but like when you crinkle it and like pull it so it makes that sound.
Yeah.
I would do that on my phone and then I'd rip it in half and I'd be like, I'm not for sale, faggot. And then I would send it to them.
Damn.
I'd be like, I'm not for sale, bitch. And then they would probably try to kill me. But, I would not be for sale. I would be like, nah, my money will come from ad revenue and fan support. I would never take a penny from Capcom, Naughty Dog, DICE, Blizzard, Microsoft, Sony, none of these motherfuckers.
You can't be bought, Chaz?
I wouldn't take a fuck. I can't be bought, can't be bargained with, can't be reasoned with. I'm like the fucking Terminator. I'm just going to keep coming after you.
Those are new games, Chaz? What you mean? The Zoomers can't wait to spend $80 for it? Not sure what that means.
80. Wait till they push the games up to 90.
Dude, they already have. That's what Silent Hill cost me to play it fucking a day or two early. God, what a piece of shit.
God, I would save my $30 and wait 24 hours. Fuck that. What was that? Was that Silent Hill feminism?
Oh, yeah. But it's even worse than that. It's worse than just like, hey, it's a chick being, we've already gotten that. But it's worse. It's repetitious. The enemies are all the same. It doesn't feel fun. The combat is not rewarding. There's no skill to it. It's just garbage. Just take the game, shuttle it into space. I don't fucking love it. I'll be honest, I'd take the bag. Poet would take the bag. I mean, I can't blame you at the same time. It's like you gotta have a barrier there where you can say no. Oh yeah, baby.
I'm looking at the chat. Jack said, ideas for stories for Last of Us 3. See, like, listen, I don't pretend to know everything. I don't pretend to be good at everything. I'm not a screenwriter. If I was a screenwriter, I would be a train conductor. I have no clue what they would even do with Last of Us 3. I mean, obviously, I guess it would be probably pretty self-explanatory. Ellie's gonna go back to Jackson because she ends the game going back to that house, and Dina is gone, took the baby. I'd imagine they, but like, where do you go from there? Like, I feel like there's nothing left. Like, like what more is there to even to talk about? Unless they want to do, they want to follow a new set of characters. I mean, the whole world's an apocalypse. Millions and millions of people you could, follow in different locations, whether it's United States or go overseas. I mean, obviously, these lazy millennial devs are like, no, we have to have Ellie and Abby because that's where the money is. I mean, honestly, if I were in charge of that project, I would start thinking about, well, we can make another Last of Us game that doesn't have to be a part 3. I'd start looking at other characters to follow. Like, one thing that was really not explored was, the aftermath of what happened right away. So, like, obviously we see the initial outbreak, and then they flash forward, 15 years later, 20 years later, whatever it was. Like, what about maybe making a game that's in the leading weeks and months and first couple years? Maybe what was the what do they call that group? The military group? I forgot off the top of my head.
The Fireflies.
No, not the Fireflies. The other ones. The ones that had the they secured the cities and they ran like the zones, like the quarantine zones. I forgot what they called them.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure about
You know
that.
what I'm talking. Yeah, well, yeah, the people that like when you first play the game, Joel's
Oh,
escaping from them. Those
yeah.
guys.
Isn't it
Yeah,
like
they
RUF or
you could.
something?
Yeah, I can't remember, but like maybe follow how did the first few years of the apocalypse go with them in charge because they essentially took over all the quarantine zones across the major cities. There's ideas. I don't I think when you have IP, kind of like Star Wars, they kept fucking regurgitating all the old characters on us. Leia, Solo, Skywalker. Star Wars is such a massive fucking IP. Make something new, please. That's why I still think Rogue One was phenomenal. Yes, it was a prequel. It was a prequel to the original film. But again, it was new characters.
Mm.
It was new IP. It was new IP within an old IP. I think these developers need to start taking more risks. Same thing with Capcom. Obviously these mainline series characters are getting older now. Start coming up with some new characters. Start
Well,
coming up with some new ideas. But they won't do it. They won't do it because they're scared. They're scared.
they
And
should
it's
be.
annoying.
They should be scared, Jazz, because everything's a risk now. Like they're throwing out Grace, right? She's a new character, but they have to tag along old Leon, or else people will not buy the game like they normally would. Rose Winters. Who gave a fuck about that? Who gave a fuck about her? No one. It could be erased from
I like
history.
I liked Rose. There was two moments I liked Rose. When she was a baby sleeping in the arms of Ethan, and then when her body was dissected into three different puzzle pieces that you had to reconnect.
Oh my god. Wow, you really just lay it on thick, don't you, Chaz? You just gotta.
Think about it. Do you remember? Like, I can't be the only one who was thinking in the game when you got Rose's like first piece, and it's like her one body part's in it, and you have to find the other body parts to reconnect your baby. I'm like, yo, this is pretty creepy. I'm like, not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. I was like, you know what? Kudos to Capcom for being like, hey, here's 1/3 of your kid. Go find the other 2/3.
That was definitely the darkest they've ever went. I must give it to them.
Yeah, I was like, yo, this is pretty wild. Like, we're collecting baby pieces,
Yeah.
and somehow we're gonna revive her, and she's gonna
Yeah.
be totally fine. Like
Oh,
that, I gotta give them credit. I'm like, yeah, that was pretty good. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty gnarly.
yeah. Once I realized what we were doing, that was insane, but really the game just doesn't do what any other Resident Evil game has done for me. It doesn't plug me in and make me feel that feeling I felt with the original remake or the second from 1998 or even Biohazard for that matter. Biohazard made me feel something different than Village did, and it's hard to explain, but it's all gone, Chaz. It's all gone. It's cooked. It's had.
Yeah, but I like Biohazard a lot. I mean, listen, was it perfect? No, but coming off of RE6, and Capcom desperately
Yeah.
needed to get the franchise back.
Yeah.
Listen, whether people like Seven or not whether they like it or not, that's up to them. But again, it had relatively good critic scores, user scores, and it sold well. So kind of to me, those are always your three pillars of any video game or TV show or movie: critics, fans, and sales. Well, if you have all three of those, you have a good product. And Village put Resident Evil back on track. And if without Village, we don't get RE2 remake. It was like 2000. I was in college, so that must have been about 13, 14 years ago. They remade RE4 remake before the 20-year anniversary. So I guarantee you they'll do six. That's 6 games they could do right there. I think that's what they're going to end up doing. So
Shit, man.
5 games rather. Oh, you know what? I'm going to be people are going to think I'm a little bit of a contrarian. I think Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City was a phenomenal idea with a shitty developer. I thought co-op, playing as the Umbrella team and co-op, just mowing down shit across the city was so much fun. But the game itself, like the quality of the game, was asshole. I'd love to see ORC remade with a real dev or the real studio behind it.
Well, I think projects like that will always get the lesser team. The more focused team will always be on the mainline titles and remakes and such, hopefully, you know.
But ORC, one thing I really liked about ORC was I just thought it was simple and fun, but the problem was from a technical standpoint, the game just didn't look great. The shoot like what do they call that? The hitboxes for when you shot at targets was very messy, but it was fun, especially if you were playing online. Like I played it so long ago, I was still able to find people online to play with, and it was really fun playing that game with people. I'd love to see them tackle that again, or maybe another game like it, but they got to give it more love and more money and more time in the oven and more attention to detail. But we'll see. I mean, listen, Capcom knows Resident Evil is one of their biggest money makers. They have to take care of it and preserve it because, every time you put out a bad RE game, like the franchise has been around so long now, they should not be putting out any subpar products. Like they used to put out a lot of subpar RE games back in the day. Like granted, they weren't mainline. Like what was it? Resident Evil Gaiden.
Shit. Oh.
What was and then you had what? Umbrella Corps, RE-verse. Well, RE-verse was more recent, but go back a little further. They had some pretty bad releases for a while there. I feel like they've kind of slowed that down, but they shouldn't be releasing any shitty games at this point. This is one of the greatest IPs to exist in the last 30 fucking years. There's really no room for error, in my opinion. At least for a shitty game. Like, you make a game that's like average or like above average, no big deal, no harm, no foul, whatever. But don't be making some fucking 2 out of 10 AI slop.
Yeah, let's hope they don't lean back into that direction ever, because that's what they.
I hope not. Like, they've come a long way from some of the shitty games they've made, like Operation Raccoon City, Resident Evil Gaiden. What was the one you were talking about the other day? Umbrella Corps. I never even played that one.
God,
I don't
it's
think
bad.
I played that.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, so like they've had some pretty bad releases. Hopefully they stay away from those kind of releases. Like they've had more home runs than strikeouts in the last few years. Like you had RE2 remake, you had RE7, you had RE4 remake. I'm not a huge Village fan. Do I think it's a 3 out of 10 game? No. I just didn't think the story was great. Like, the gunplay was fine, the graphics were fine, voice acting's fine, all that stuff was fine, but the story was pretty flimsy, little goofy, a little too goofy for my. And listen, I get it. It's Resident Evil. It's about zombies. It's about bioweapons. But let's be honest, Village was probably the one game in the series that I couldn't take seriously, like, at all. And then, obviously, don't get me started on Resident Evil 3 Remake. My blood pressure is going to go through the roof. I can't talk about it anymore. I can't talk about it. I'm going to just fucking cope, seethe, and cry like a fucking little bitch.
Yeah, and they're never remaking that game, by the way. It's what other game?
Oh, yeah, no. They'll never do it. They'll never do it. Even if the fans cried tears of joy and said, please, Capcom, we want another RE3 remake or an RE3 DLC to give us the clock tower, give us the water treatment plant, give us mercenaries.
No.
Oh, that was another big letdown. They didn't even give us fucking. They could have just redid the original mercenaries where, like, you play as Nikolai or Carlos or Mikhail, and you just run through the city, and the level's the same for all 3 characters. They could have fucking gave us that in RE3 Remake, and they couldn't even do that.
But Chaz, they gave you RE-verse for free. With every purchase of Village, they gave RE-verse for free. And what was the one they gave with Resident Evil 3? Didn't they give something with that game?
RE3 it was that stupid game where you mastermind or whatever. Although
Mm.
again, you know what? Actually, I'm glad you brought that up. I thought again, same thing as Raccoon City. Cool concept, awful execution. It played like shit whenever I played it online. It was laggy, glitchy. I don't know why it was so bad. I did think it was kind of amusing, like setting traps up, and you get to like be a tyrant and slash them around. I thought that was kind of cool, but again, unique idea, shitty execution. ReVerse, I'd even play it. I just watched some gameplay on YouTube. I was like, nope, not even putting that on my console, not giving it digital herpes.
Yeah, it's damaging material, man. You dodged the bullet once again.
Oh yeah, Art was it RE Resistance? Oh my god, Keems coming in with the fucking name. RE Resistance. Fuck that. That game sucked. Game was asshole.
And these are all, as far as I know, shut down. Like, people don't fuck with these games anymore. I
No,
know.
they're done. I think they pulled the servers because like they're losing money by having servers open. RE Resistance was like making out with Zendaya. And RE3 Remake was like making out with a Kardashian. I want Sydney Sweeney, Resident Evil. I want big fat mommy milkers. Like Resident Evil 4 is like the equivalent of like a Sydney Sweeney. Who else is super hot that we talk about in the chat all the time? I don't know. But like, let's just be honest. RE Resistance is like Zendaya. No one wants that. Nobody wants Zendaya except for Philo.
Yeah, and he's going to bed, so. Resistance.
Yeah, see, Jake said, "Give us a mainline Hunk game." Why not? One of the coolest
Bro.
characters in the series, and we don't even really know much about him. Make a game about how Hunk became Hunk. I'm cool with that. Like I said, too many companies are afraid to take risks. I still think Rogue One was one of the greatest risks that they took with that franchise. And yeah, I get it. It's a prequel, so some people would say, "Well, it's really not risky. It's a prequel." But it was all new characters. It was all characters we never heard of before. Rogue One was fucking based. Rogue One is still the best piece of Disney IP we've seen. It will probably remain that way. I don't think anything will be better than Rogue One. I don't think so. For Disney-based Star Wars, I can't. What, The Mandalorian season 1 might be the only thing that rivals it? That's it?
Well, they just need to go ahead and make a war movie and start, doing what they did with Harry Potter. It got fucking more hardcore as the fans grew up with it. All the fucking fans are old men now, old women. Let's do the war movie. Let's have a real dramatic Star Wars that fucking makes it pop. Fuck, man. Bring back the blood, the violence, the war aspect of Star Wars. But no, we're getting Rey fucking Skywalker. Rey Palpatine is coming back, guys. So strap in.
The ending of the last Star Wars movie, if she just said Rey Palpatine, because the whole point was like, be true to who you are. So if she said Rey Palpatine, I'd be like, okay. She admits that she's a Palpatine. Like, respect it. When she said Skywalker, I was like, I could just feel the energy of the movie theater just completely like sigh and be like, oh my god, this bitch fucking lied about her name.
Yeah, and it's
my god, what a terrible movie.
Yeah.
Mary Sue. Milkers.
Worse than that, it's
Oh yeah.
Dude, like, I can deal with a strong woman in a movie. I can deal with that. What I can't deal with is meaningless
didn't you know
writing.
Jennifer Lawrence? Didn't you know Jennifer Lawrence was the first female strong leader that we ever saw? Didn't you know that?
Jennifer Lawrence?
Wait, you never saw that interview, bro, where she got ratioed for saying there was never a strong female lead before the Hunger Games? You never saw that interview? And she got ratioed so hard.
Yeah, that's maniac type of words.
Yeah, pretty much everyone in the comments on our Twitter was like, they're like, Jennifer, may I introduce to you Sigourney Weaver of Alien and Aliens, and then others were like, Jennifer Lawrence, may I introduce to you Sarah, or Linda Hamilton as Sarah Connor? And I was like, this fucking bitch really thinks that she was the number one first on the scene, strong independent female lead in Hunger Games. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. We don't hate a lot of types of people enough. We don't hate journalists enough. We don't hate politicians enough. We don't hate actors enough or actresses. These people live in a bubble.
Yeah, some of them are really fucking. They have no idea what's going on. Some of them seem like they were just born and planted in the industry. Like, seriously. Oh, man.
Like, I couldn't believe she said that. I was like, did this bitch never watch Aliens? Did she never watch Terminator? Like, oh, not even just them. You had Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween. Like, did she never watch any of these movies? Like, did she never watch a movie prior to 1998? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, no, she's got to be trolling, right? No, she was serious. And then she had to walk back her remarks and say that she didn't mean of all time, that she meant like recently. I'm like, that's a lie. Like, you literally said of all time / like, you know, in modern history. I'm like, you're a lying piece of dog shit. I love a strong female lead. I love mommy Sigourney Weaver. I love mommy Linda Hamilton. I love mommy Jamie Lee Curtis. Are you kidding me?
You do?
I love strong female leads. Yes. Yo, Felicity Jones in Rogue One. Ugh. So hot. That hot broad from Sicario, Emily Blunt. Ugh.
Oh,
Strong
Sicario.
female lead.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Emily Blunt. She's so hot, bro.
Yeah, you're damn right, dude. You're damn fucking right.
Oh, my God. Oh, Sicario. Emily Blunt's so hot, bro.
Yeah, you're damn straight.
Oh,
That's great fucking
damn
movie.
straight.
Sad they made a
Great.
sequel for no reason.
You know, I keep hearing the sequel is like mindless fun, like popcorn flick. I haven't brought myself to watch it, but I heard it's actually good for what it is. So I don't want to judge it too harshly. They pretty much said it's not nearly as good as Sicario, but it's just a lot of guns and a lot of killing. And I'm like, you know what? I can handle that because I just turn my brain off and eat the popcorn. That's all.
Oh, you turn your brain off and you eat the popcorn, Chaz.
I can turn my brain off and I could go full Michael Bay syndrome, even though I hate Michael Bay syndrome, but I could do it. Like, you know, fucking hot take. The best Transformer movie was the Bumblebee spinoff. I'll fight anyone on that one.
Ooh.
Ooh, did that upset Dylan? Did that Russell's and Jimmy's?
That might have. I don't have.
Oh, which one? Which one's better? I'll wait.
The Mark Wahlberg one.
Which one was? Wait. Oh, I probably didn't even see it because I probably thought it was Michael Bay syndrome.
Yeah, it was though. It was fucking. It was funny for that reason. It was a popcorn fucking turn off your brain type movie. Let's see. Was it Age of Extinction? Yeah, I think it was. The explosions in this movie, fucking amazing. Like, holy shit. I don't give a shit about Transformers, but damn. They blow up like Mark Wahlberg and he flies to the air 30 feet. Funny movie. Really funny.
Oh, now that we're talking Star Wars, well, you know what? I think Disney learned a fucking lesson because Rogue One was like, there was really nothing funny about Rogue One. I think the funniest thing about Rogue One was the robot, like, because the robot was a smartass. There was really no, like, ha-ha slapstick moments, like slap my knee, like they tried to do with the Rey, you know, the movies with Rey. But now, our boy is going to star in a Star Wars movie. I heard Ryan Gosling's going to be in a Star Wars movie.
God,
You know what that means, right? You know what that means, right?
What does it mean, Chaz?
That means we're gonna get an actually good Star Wars movie with a serious fucking actor.
How many times do we gotta teach you this lesson, Chaz? What do you mean, bro? Just because there's an actor
Ryan
in
Gosling is a fucking god.
So is Christian Bale.
You give me an Officer K type Gosling in a Star Wars movie, take my money.
Homie.
Take my fucking money.
Homie.
Take my money.
Thor: Love and Thunder had Christian Bale in it, and I wouldn't see this movie unless I were at gunpoint.
Buddy, they probably... Listen, some of these actors will do anything for money. Christian Bale is a fucking whore. He'll do anything for money.
He's not
But Ryan
whore.
Gosling, he's a whore.
No!
He did Terminator Salvation.
It wasn't bad.
Oh, God, that movie was terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't
Oh,
that bad.
buddy, it was pretty bad. Not Terminator Genesis bad, not Terminator Dark Fate bad, but still pretty bad.
Bro.
Bro.
Dude.
But come on, Ryan Gosling. If Ryan Gosling's going to be in the next Star Wars, I'm getting vibes like Rogue One vibes. It's not going to be a fucking comedy. It's going to be more serious. Well, that's one thing that made Rogue One so good. It was serious. It was serious. It was a suicide mission.
Oh, Star Wars Starfighter, a new standalone film by Sean Levy set 5 years after the rise of Skywalker. Ryan Gosling stars in this.
Oh, you didn't know about this? You thought I made this all up?
Well, I wasn't, informed about it. 2027
Oh
Star
my God.
Wars.
Well, I was just told about this like a few weeks ago, and I'm like, wait a minute. Our boy, Ryan Gosling, our Officer K, is going to be in a Star Wars movie. I'm like, sign me the fuck up. Especially to get the fucking Rey Skywalker fucking stains out of our fucking mouths.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh, and didn't they cancel her spinoff or trilogy that she was going to get with that terrible director? That female director? I think they canceled it, right?
Whatever's coming next is going to star Rey Palpatine. You know what I mean?
Ray Palpatine.
Yeah.
Mary fucking Sue.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't hate her character in the first one, but God, they destroyed her character in the next two films.
It
Ugh.
makes no sense. I really don't know what they were doing. But this new upcoming movie looks pretty good. I mean, Ryan Gosling, Mia Goth, Matt Smith, Amy Adams. These are real names.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, this is not going to be some fucking bullshit like, at the end of that third movie where they had the two girls kiss on screen, trying to send some political message. And the second one, what was it, the second
Jedi.
one,
Yeah.
Last Jedi, we had the purple-haired fucking broad from Jurassic Park being like, I'm a woman, I'm a strong woman, rawr. They're not doing that shit this time. That shit's over with. Bob Iger knows that doesn't make money. It loses money.
But the strong woman died, Chaz. What do you mean? She died in that movie.
Yeah, she died like fucking 2 hours too late, buddy.
Jesus.
She should have been the first to go. She was a retard.
No. Oh, man.
What do you mean?
I mean, she just didn't make that much of a difference to me. I mean, doesn't.
She was just not very likable. I don't know. She's
You're
giant
skipping.
stick up her ass.
You're skipping the worst part, Chaz. The writing. They fucking ended it with someone putting two lightsabers together in an X.
No, I forgot. The best part was Space Leia. That was fucking cool.
Oh, that's
Because she wouldn't have her eyes sucked out of the back of her head in the vacuum of space.
But
I'll
it's
never
the
forget that
Force.
stupid scene. That Mary Poppins bullshit. Bro, the whole theater started laughing. I'll never forget.
That is very strange what they did, but we can say what we would do if we were in charge, but look at what they've done and look where we're going. More Rey from Star Wars.
Look what they did to my boy.
Oh, they
They
did.
massacred my boy.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone, buddy.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Listen, if I have 12 and you have 9, tell me who has more money.
Chaz, it'll never add up. It'll never add up. It never
It'll
does.
never add up. All right, well, you know what? Listen, we did about an hour. We went full 12 rounds, babe.
Oh yeah,
We went like 20 rounds.
exactly.
23-minute rounds. And you know what? I think we came out of it pretty nice. I would say I don't know, maybe it was a tie, maybe it was a draw.
It was a draw,
Oh,
man. It was a good draw.
But you know what? I hope someone else calls in. I always love hearing other people's perspectives. I don't always like clogging up the airwaves. So hopefully someone else fires up the Discord and sends in a voice call. And I'm gonna get back to firing off some donos in chat, and then I'm gonna watch a little Riley Reid and go to bed.
Ah, damn. The full confession from Chaz. We appreciate it so much, dude. We appreciate the reality check.
Of course. Ta-ta. Thanks for letting me drop this reality check. I'll be back in the chat, babe.
Until next time.
Until next time, ta-ta.
Damn. Chaz knows how to lay down a fucking reality check. Damn. Telling it like it is. Brutally. Day after day, anytime he's on the air, he gives both fucking barrels. We appreciate the big reality check. They killed my boy. Look how they massacred my boy. You're damn fucking right. It's a big massacre. They're all destroyed. Big dubs for Chaz. We appreciate him telling it like it is on the air because... honestly, I'm not sure anyone else can step up and do it. Do we have a single other potential caller who would like to make a statement? You have to talk to me via Discord. That's the only way. Skype is for babies. That's for maniacs calling from their sewer dweller. Disestablished, disenfranchised, disemboweled. The gaming industry will rise. Maybe not the way you think. But we will find out. We've got a decent portion of games coming up. I don't have release dates for all of them. But there is some hype to be had. Just a small amount. I've got my personal expectations. I've got my guarantees. But as far as a large pool of entertainment that is coming, I do not have that. We got Atomic Heart 2. I don't even know how far that is. We've got Ill. Both Mundfish, by the way, coming through with the fucking big ass. They just know what they're doing. The Russians know what they're doing. Love them. Love them. They know what they're doing. Mundfish fucks hard. Can't wait to see their next project. Their next two projects, for that matter. Some of these games do not have any release date, and that bothers me, but I'd rather at least know something's coming. The Forest 3, this game could be 2 years away. Maybe more. Maybe more. But I think in what? Not too far now, we've got something.
That Chaz UBCS has just donated $1.99
Yes!
through Super Chat. This is the best community to discuss games and film.
Yes, it is! What other channel opens up the fucking lines? You can't get this on no Dreamcast guy, Synthetic Man, whatever the fuck his name is, Stefans. Lucas Stefans. He ain't listening to you guys. He doesn't even acknowledge the fucking super chat, I'm sure. And if he even has a super chat thing going, if he even does live stream, guess what? I'm better. Because I'm not hindered by, oh, we gotta say the nice thing about the game I'm sponsored by. I gotta bend over and take it for this company. Because guess the fuck what? I'm an employee. Fuck 'em. I'm better. Always been better. It's just a matter of time. Time and effort. If I could just fucking quit my jobs and just...
Thank you.
That Chaz UBCS has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat.
Thank you.
Red Dead 3 can come out in 2036. I'll be there day one.
Day one. I'll fucking buy that game for $120. Happily. I'll wheel my fucking wheelchair up to the thing and say, "Excuse me, young lad, can I get the one copy of Red Dead Redemption 3? And then I'll pass him the fucking hundreds. And the motherfucker better give me my change back, because I counted twice. But either way, Red Dead 3, there are some guarantees in reality that I'll be there no matter what, day one. Resident Evil, put out anything, I'll be there day one. I mean, not anything, but almost. And we're talking Resident Evil. There's so many things they can do, like Chaz literally said. There's so many things. Remake it all. Outbreak would be a fucking dream. I did get to experience it, and it was fucking amazing. And you know what? It's not totally out of the cards. They be playing Resident Evil Outbreak on some of these gaming journalists' sites. And it's like, they acknowledge it exists. There's a reason they're playing it. I can't prove anything, but they're not just playing it to play it. I think Resident Evil Outbreak is on the horizon. It's just, how soon? Do they care? Because I think that would be the big money. Capcom wants to make a killing, bring back Outbreak. If you didn't experience it, it was so cool. It really worked. It was a different kind of Resident Evil that just... it captured what the early games captured, but you could be with other people.
Thank you.
At ChazUBCS has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Remake all the reason I will give Capcom my Amex, United States dollar emoji.
That's the fucking reality there. Remake them all. Because honestly, I have less faith. I have much less faith in their mainline series. Even Resident Evil 9, I said it would be a success. I guarantee that. I guarantee the success. You can cope, seethe, cry, bust out the adult-sized diaper if you gotta. The game's gonna succeed. Will it be perfect? Yet to see. Will it be amazing? I don't know. Will it be trash? No idea. It could be. Could be garbage, but it will succeed nonetheless. I'm not sure what lesson is to be learned there, but it's the truth.
Thank you.
At ChazUBCS has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Keep the fire burning, baby. We need this oil and Kino.
Yeah, we'll keep it up, Jazz. I'd like to go live every day. I almost didn't tonight because the computer was fighting me, but I really enjoy going live so much. I love this community. I love what we do here. You know, we've actually got the gamers in here now. We had to scooch away all the fake fucks. People are just trying to chase something that will never be brought back. We tell it like it is, and it is effective. On all the platforms that I do it on all the channels that we have. We may not get the biggest numbers, but who gives a fuck? Those people literally pay to be watched. They literally pay to be responded and reacted to. Fuck them. You can't put money in the machine and just expect it to make miracles. No. We grind it out over here. We tell it like it is. Tell the truth. The honesty. The hard pill to swallow. What other outlet can honestly provide that? People are paid to lie. People are paid to tell another truth. I've had emails for sponsorships and shit. And I'm like, do I care to tell you guys about some dumb bullshit product you don't need? It's all about the games.
Thank you.
Damn, thank you, Jesus.
ChazUBCS has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat.
Yo!
Rebecca Chambers' Undies DLC would be top tier lore.
Oh man, I'd be all about that. And they've already been there in a way. With other games, they have like, you know, summer outfit, summer splash outfit. Dead by Daylight actually has a lot of those simps. You know, trying to get these characters in skimpy outfits. And sometimes it works. And I'll tell you what, it'll make them a lot of money. Yeah, we'll take the panty edition of Rebecca Chambers. That's amazing. I mean, they already had this back in the day. Shit. Oh, Reddit makes me... Oh, cool. They already had her dressing up in skimpy shit back in the day. I mean, it's not really a big change that has been made. We haven't gotten that far in the gaming industry, to be honest. Still hot. I like current era Rebecca Chambers. Whatever that movie was, where she had the glasses and the hot coffee. Yeah, man, that was good. And she's like 41 years old, still looking like unbelievable. Man, Resident Evil, I swear, it's such a yo-yo of a situation. It's like back and forth. They can make a piece of fucking trash, and then they can make the best game I ever played, you know? It's a strange variety basket. Reality Check City, baby. Yeah, that's what it is.
Thank you.
That Chaz UBCS has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. This land is not for sale. Val Kilmer Thunderheart.
This land is not for sale. Bro, people, man, Val Kilmer, one of the best. We've lost so many good actors, it really pummels my mind. It pummels my heart. But Thunderheart, man, one of the most underrated Kilmer joints, quite frankly. Just damn. People bring up like Heat or The Doors or like Batman. Bro, you should probably consider some deeper titles. Thunderheart was crazy. Honestly, crazy. They couldn't write this movie now. That's what I fear about the future a little bit, is like, we're not that censored. But you know what we are? We're guided censored. It's like they can't write the way they want to anymore. I was actually just watching Whose Line Is It Anyway? And bro, some of the jokes they were making would get them shut down, get them canceled, get them fucking fired, get them, you know... It's sad. There was a time where we could make all kinds of jokes, make all kinds of fucking writing, you know, uncensored, not scaled back. There really used to be something there. Yeah. There really used to be something there. I think after 2012, maybe 2014, movies just started declining in the worst possible fucking way. Also, one thing I wanted to ask Chaz about was Doomsday. How they're bringing back all the Marvel fucking Avengers. The biggest nostalgia jerk off in fucking history. The most hype I've ever seen driven for a movie. The most hype ever. It's like, we're years away from the film, but look, we're bringing back Patrick Stewart. We're bringing back Thor, Steve Rogers. We're bringing back goddamn fucking Robert Downey Jr., bitch! And it's like, you're gonna have 50 characters. You're gonna have 30 giant actors. I think the best is not yet to come. I think the best has been had. And now we're waiting for the next best thing. I think the best has already been had. Thunderheart is literally maybe his best film. It's up there. Val Kilmer, though, man, I think he's severely underrated in certain roles. Let me see here. Tombstone is probably his best for me. You can't get better than that. He's so fucking awesome. Oh, Felon. Bro, have you guys seen Felon? This movie comes up once in a blue moon. But bro, this is like the most underrated fucking movie of Val Kilmer's. Even Steven Dorff, excellent. But Val Kilmer's a madman in this. This is a good-ass little movie. It's about a guy who fucking confronts a home invader and kills him on his lawn, but he killed him the wrong way. You know, he chased him out off his property, and then, and it's a big long movie. Well, hour and 44 minutes, but that's basically the first 5 seconds that I just told you. And it's this guy's experience going through the system. Val Kilmer's a badass veteran of the system. His movies, it's like Brawl on Cell Block 99. You think things are gonna be okay, and then it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. I love it. Ah, what a pimp, man. What a pimp. At least I can say he'll be remembered forever. Val Kilmer will be remembered basically forever, back when movies used to be movies. Nostalgia bait. Hot take city, yeah, sometimes. Lucky Rebecca became a full-on scientist and she saved asses in Death Island. I didn't see Death Island, man. I might watch that this week or something. I just don't like the super invincible feeling they give characters in those movies sometimes. Let's see. Oh yeah, and don't we have Resident Evil coming this year as well, the movie? Like, holy shit. I'll be curious to see if that's even worth a damn, but yeah. Which one is it? Damnation? Damnation is a good... Oh, Damnation is really good Resident Evil movie. I mean, it's not perfect, but they get it done. They canceled the new Blade movie because they're dumbass fucking idiots. That's why they canceled, because they can't fucking figure it out. They want the dumbest, shittest, wackest bullshit shoved into the Blade movie. And what's his name? Didn't want to do that. I don't blame him. The lead actor knows what he's doing. He doesn't want dumb bullshit. They cut out like half the fight scenes on the first try they tried to do the movie, and whatever, man. If they want to play ball like that, let them. They're just burning money. Literally burning it to the ground. This is not the only movie I know. Damnation, Degeneration, Vendetta. Vendetta was good too. I think that was, I think it had everyone. Leon, Chris Redfield. Can't remember. The new Resident Evil movie is gonna suck ass. Are you positive? I'm not positive yet, but from the small footage they showed, ain't no running zombies in my Resident Evil, bitch. Like, get that shit out of here, dude. American horror film directed by Zach Kreger. Based on Resident Evil. Screenplay is by Zach Kreger himself and Shay Hatton, who wrote John Wick 3, John Wick 4, Ballerina. Army of the Dead. Ah, God. Ugh. I don't want to bash it too hard, but Army of the Dead basically have my ball sack in its mouth. Fuck it. It's terrible. Army of the Dead should be deleted. Resident Evil 2026. I wonder how soon we'll get a trailer for this, because they must be getting along. Scheduled to release on September 18th by Sony Pictures. Wow, we've got the... Wow. Holy shit. Movie's gonna be trash. Dude, the whole cast they currently have The weakest, most spineless looking group of couch potatoes I've ever seen. Whatever. I think that situation is decimated. Zach Krieger's involvement. Krieger stated that he had never seen any of the previous Resident Evil films and that the upcoming film will be more closely based on the video game series, particularly Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and Resident Evil 4. Dude, the cast looks so fucking terrible. I spit on this. The cast looks so fucking abysmal. Bunch of nobodies too, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but I don't know. This project, bro. Huh. Oh, man. I wish I knew more. I do, though. I do wish I knew more. It looks terrible. Looks terrible. Yeah, the actor didn't want to do that dumb bullshit in the movie where they're sitting around talking about what gender they are for 5 hours. Like, dude, he just... Take out the fucking jokes, too. It's Blade. The first Blade movie is the perfect representation of Blade. No wonder the film's canceled. Fuck it, they can't figure it out. There's only gonna be one Blade. And there's... like, bro. I don't know. Just bring back Wesley Snipes. Fuck it, you know? Fuck it. Is that Dead by Daylight menu music? No, that last track, let me see what that was. It's The Shape by Carl Casey at White Bat Audio. The track is off the album Ominous, which features basically like a horror soundtrack of droning, and as opposed to like the cyberpunk type of vibe, you know. We appreciate all the lovely fucking people who have shown up tonight. I see the numbers here and they look fantastic. Let me heart all these incredible super chats from you guys. We had a lot of super chats tonight. Philo in the house for 41 months of thinking Cap City. Chaz coming through big time. Poet Wise coming through big fucking time. And then a freight train of Chaz flowing through the compartment bay. Really incredible stuff, man. Thank you. Keeping the lights on in a way that makes sense. Thank you so kindly. Anyway, folks, I think... I'm not sure there's much left to be done in this compartment bay. I think we got down to everything. The only other thing I can do is basically push this product. I don't push a lot of products, but I think sometimes the ones that suit me most, I want to push those products. Open world, survival horror, building a base that you maintain, taking over the area slowly, trying to restore everything. That's the game I want. And I think what I'm gonna do for the next video, at least, I'm gonna talk about a game that we haven't gotten, and I don't think we're gonna get. I'm surprised we didn't mention it tonight. Maybe I did earlier, but there's a particular game I've been waiting for that I refuse to wait any longer for. And we found other games to give money to, other companies that don't do the dumb bullshit. You know, I'm not like the biggest political whatever, you know. Like, if something is slightly woke, I'm not gonna say it's entirely wholly woke and I can't play it. Like Last of Us, the game's just too good. You can put all you want in there and the game's just too good. But sometimes the games that don't do that don't get acknowledged or rewarded. Games that have the whole product and nothing but the fucking product. Sons of the Forest to me was a perfect game, and it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but when this game drops, I'm gonna be there like nobody's fucking business. Because these devs care. These devs make the product that matters. Thank goodness for these people. Thank goodness for Munfish. Without Munfish, we'd be... I don't know. I think people need to start appreciating that company more, because without them, ill wouldn't even exist. They couldn't make the game. They were fucking incompetent. Incompetent cucks. What this company does, what these guys do, these developers, they don't lie to you. They just give you the game. And over time, they improve it. I seen in chat earlier, Jack Metalhead said something about Capcom not patching their game. It's still in a dysfunctional state. Wildlands, I think he said. Dude, there is no excuse. When you've got hard-working companies developing games like this that let you do whatever you please, they deserve the acknowledgement, not these fucklords who have nothing in their pockets. I can't wait till this game drops. It might be a minute. It might be a minute. God, get that fucking logo out of here. Yeah. All I can say is what I'm hyped for, but this year's looking a little thin as far as content goes in that regard. Oh, we broke chat. Yeah, content's looking a little thin this year, but guess what? We've got all the games in the world. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I'm not gonna play it alone, it's too scary. Well, there comes a time when you gotta just build up your armor, you know? Don't be scared, bro. Don't be scared, bro. Just dominate the game. Anyway, we're approaching 3 a.m., about 2.5 hours into this live stream. We had a big-ass reality check here from Chaz. Chat was on point. We had a lot of people in here, like, that's how I like it. Around 30 people. Perfect. Perfect number. Even if that's just the peak. Perfect number. Anyway, next video should be coming up soon. I think Monday I'll have everything in order to put it out. Also, there's a members-only video coming. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, if I can get it out in good order. I don't want to just throw it out there and say we're done. But yeah. Anyway, folks, that's probably going to be it for me. Dylan, don't be scared of Alien Isolation. I can't help it. That game will put me in a box. But it would probably make for some funny-ass clips and moments on this channel. Don't worry, man. We'll do it at some point, but... Tell you what. Next time we have an update on Alien Isolation 2, I'll give you what you want, Nemesis. I'll give you what you want. W Stream, thank you so kindly. Shout out to Chaz the Based UBCS. Calling in, giving us the lowdown. Going 12 rounds. Shit, 20 rounds. W Stream, thank you so kindly, gents. We'll be back with more. Be sure to keep an eye out for the next couple videos. They're hard hitters. Not the shorts. Those aren't the hard hitters. Keep an eye out for the videos. Those are the hard hitters. And I've got something special planned here soon. I finally achieved a dream that I've been trying to achieve for a long time. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for the dubs. It's what the oils wants. Well, we'll have to give the people what they want here on the Midnight Oils. But until next time, folks, may the road always lead you to warm sands, and may every constellation lead you home. Until then, ta-ta.